Hey, what's up guys? I'm Tommy and welcome to Tommy's Tech Outdoors. Today I'm going to show you the biggest crab trap that you can use as a recreational crabber. And then I'm going to show you how to rig it. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so today I'm going to show you the biggest crab trap that you could use as a recreational crabber. I'm actually speaking in terms of Maryland, so make sure you check your local laws and regulations to see the size of a crab trap that you can legally use in whatever state or area that you're in. So I live in Maryland, and you know, crabbing is pretty huge here. We're actually known for our blue crabs. So using crab traps is a really good way to catch crabs. I actually did another video showing you the different types of traps I have. I'll link that above and then also in the description below so you can check that out. But this is actually a really huge trap I found. I actually found this at Anglers over in Annapolis, Maryland. And I actually looked up the regs, and actually the regs actually say that the largest crab trap that you can use, it says device having a flat bottom, which this does, and not more than 20 by 15 inches and not more than 4 articulated sides. So this is a big rectangle, and let's measure it. Actually, I'm going to measure this real quick. So lengthwise, this is about 18, roughly 18, it's a little over 18 by, whoa, this is like right on 15. So this is actually right on the money for the size. So you may ask, why would I get a trap this big? Well, one of the reasons is, you know, I really want to experiment with different types of bait. So my plan is, I'll show you this when we get a little closer, is to put a couple of different baits in here, and then I'm actually going to put a GoPro in here somewhere, and then maybe a GoFish cam on the top, and then see actually which bait the crabs prefer. And the way I'm going to do that is actually with these clam bags. So now I'm going to show you guys how to rig this crab trap. The first thing that I'm going to start with is the rope here. This is just 1/4 inch braided line. I bought this actually on Amazon. You can actually find this in your local shops as well. But I will provide a link to this in the description below, so if you guys want to get this on Amazon, you can, or if you want to go to a local shop, which you probably should to support your local shop, you can get it there. But again, this is 1/4 inch braided line. It's just nylon line. As you can see, I have a little loop knot here. I actually made a double surgeon's loop to make it easier. I'm gonna actually bring you guys in closer so you can see how I make the knot, and then also how I'm gonna attach it to this. All right guys, so here is the loop knot, or the surgeon's loop, that I use to connect the lines. I'm going to actually show you that on the other side. I'm actually going to measure this out. I just do like 3 arms lengths. That's about 15 feet. It's probably going to be a little bit more, but you have to compensate also for the knots. But you can make it whatever length you feel comfortable that you're going to be crabbing in. I usually don't crab that deep. If I'm on the boat, I probably crab at the deepest, maybe, I don't know, 10 feet, if that, depending on the time of year. If I know I'm going to do like some cold crabbing, I'll put some, or make some longer lines, maybe 20 feet, but I really don't. I just go fishing whenever it's too cold to crab. But right here, you can see I just cut the line, and you can see it frays when you cut it. So to prevent it from fraying anymore, the best thing to do is to take a lighter and then just kind of melt the end real quick. You don't have to do it too long. So as you can see, it melts right on it, and then there's no more frays. And then now I can make the loop knot, which is double surgeon's knot. So all it is to make that knot is I just double over the line like so, and then I'm just going to make 2 overhand knots. So I'm going to go have it doubled over, make one, go through the loop once, and make another pass through. So I've gone through 2 times, and then now I'm gonna work the knot down. I'm actually gonna try to pull the knot down so that it's closer to the tag end that's right here. Yep, and just cinch it down good. And that is a double surgeon's loop. So to attach it to the trap, what I like to do is use a pretty heavy duty snap swivel. I think I got these on bulk. I think I got these on wish.com, but they're relatively cheap, or much cheaper there. So this is actually a pretty big snap swivel, and what I do is right here you can see on the traps it already has these loops right here. That's where you would attach your line. So what I do is I will take the loop end of the snap swivel and go right through the 2 loops that are right here. I'll just pass it through both of these loops. Hopefully it'll fit. So there we go. All right, so I got it through. So now you can see here I've got the swivel loop over the 2 loops here on the rope, and then what I'm going to do is just take the swivel itself and then pass it right through the loop in the rope or line. And then now when I pull it down, you'll see, and I help it a little bit. There you go. So now, hopefully you can see that. So now the loop is right on the snap swivel. So now what's nice is I've got this nice snap swivel, and then I've got the surgeon's loop that I made. All I have to do is put the loop through the snap swivel, like so. So now you can see I have the loop in the swivel, and then all I gotta do is clip the swivel or close it. So now the swivel is closed and we're good to go. The nice thing about doing it this way is that I can actually easily change my lines again, like if I was gonna run deeper, and then if I'm gonna run my traps like on a pier where I need a lot more line, I can actually easily change these out this way. So now that I've got the trap attached to one end of the line, on the other end is going to be my buoy. I actually have this larger buoy I had from one of my other traps I could use, but I think what I want to do is I have actually several buoys that I have from traps that I've swapped out. These are cut up. You can usually find these cut up like this in a tackle shop that sells crabbing supplies. It's a little bit more than what is on this buoy, and then this also kind of helps me differentiate on the water, like where is that big trap. The reason why I want that bigger buoy is because in case the trap does kind of drift a little, especially when the tide is running really hard, hopefully these buoys will help keep the trap afloat. But we'll have to find out. I'll have to test that. All right, guys, so I actually had to remove the line attached to the trap because my loops are not big enough to pass over the buoys here. So what I have to do to put the buoys on this line is I actually have to feed the loop through all of these buoys, which I can do individually right here. So now I've got the loop through all of my buoys, and the way to have it secured onto the line is to take the other end of the line, and then I'm just going to pass it through this loop, pull the line through, and then now all of these buoys are attached to the line, and then now I just have to take the other end of the loop here and then just reattach it like so to the snap, and then we're good to go. All right, so now I'm gonna put something to hold my bait in these traps. These traps actually came with these little clips or clothespin type things. I'm not sure if you guys can see that here. You can see, yeah, there you go. So you can see this one's on the top. I'm probably not going to use this one, but there's actually two also on the bottom. The way I'm going to use them is I'm not going to actually use the clips to put bait on. I'm actually going to take these clam bags that I have here and feed them through the clip, and then that way I can easily put bait inside of my clam bag and then easily unbait. If you want to know what this is, actually this is called a snap bait. I did a video about this a couple years ago. If you guys are interested in the snap bait, I'll provide a link in the description below to where you can get them. But I'm gonna put on each of these clips in here, I'm gonna put the clam bag on that way, and then I'll put another one on the other clip over here. Oh, let me put that in front. There you go, so you can see it better. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show you guys this just because of this cage, but we're gonna give it a shot. All right guys, so I'm zoomed into this clip that's right here. Hopefully you can see it. It's kind of just like a clothespin, so I just opened it right there. And what I'm gonna do is take my clam bag, because I'm gonna want the clam bag oriented probably this way. So what I'm gonna do is take you can see how the clam bag has holes. I'm just gonna feed the clam bag through the clip a few times. So let me go ahead and do that now. All right guys, you can kind of see here, I got the clam bag fed through right there. And then all I gotta do is close the clothespin, or I'm sorry, the clip here. So now you can see the clam bag's in there. It's attached to the clip, and then if I want to bait, all I got to do is just open the snap bait, throw my bait in there, and then let it go. So I'm gonna put this other clam bag probably facing, I guess, this way, since got that one that way. So let me go ahead and do that. So now I've got both clam bags in there. They're held in with the clips. Again, having these snap baits is pretty awesome because all I got to do is open like so. And then when I want to unbait, just do the same thing and then shake it out. So another bait holder you could actually use in the crab trap is actually a snood type bait holder. This is actually a snood that you would typically use in the trot line, but the concept's the same, where you'd have these snoods. So I could like could actually put quite a few in here, which I might do. So I could put like one here or there. You actually zip tie these down. I actually have another video where I show you guys how to make a snood for a crab trap, so I'll provide a link to that in the video description below as well. But the cool thing is, when I have all these different ways to attach bait, my plan is to like put maybe clams in one of these bags, and then maybe some bunker or squid, shrimp, whatever, and then maybe put a couple of these snoods around, and then in the snoods, of course, I'm gonna probably have chicken necks or what have you, or I could even experiment with chicken necks versus chicken breasts, see which one they like. And then since this trap is so big, I can actually attach a GoPro in here, and then see what comes in, and then which bait do they prefer. They're gonna be going to the clams, or they're gonna go to the bunker shrimp or whatever, or the chicken necks. I think that'd actually be pretty cool, so make sure you stay tuned for those videos. All right guys, so now I've got my trap fully rigged and ready to go. I've got my bait holders here, the clown bags. I will put some snoods in here, probably a couple. Got my main line attached with the snap swivel. And then on the other end, I've got my floats to keep it afloat. And the one thing I forgot to show you is how it actually works. So this trap actually has 4 doors on it. There's a door on each side. So when you drop the trap and it's laying on the ground, you can see all 4 doors are open. So now the crabs can crawl in. Or here's baby Yoda, which really Grogu. He gets in there like so. And then when you pull the trap up, all the doors closed and the crab will stay inside. This type of trap is actually really good for kids. I actually do have smaller ones just like this. And the reason it's good for kids is that when they pull, all they got to do is make sure they keep tension on the line, you know, make sure it doesn't go slack, and these doors will stay closed. So you have a better chance of, you know, them actually not losing the crabs, as opposed to using topless traps or like ring traps, because they're open on the top, and crabs could actually tend to swim out of the trap if, you know, they don't pull it fast enough or keep the constant tension on there. I actually do discuss that in my crab trap video, which I'll provide a link in the description below. So if you guys have any comments or questions about the trap, let me know in the comment section below. So if you like this video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, because it'll really help me with the YouTube algorithm, and your support would be greatly appreciated. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.